My guests today are the biggest stars on the internet. I mean, it's true, nothing goes viral across YouTube quite like a good cat video. And aside from being incredibly cute, these little furry creatures are actually good for your health. So joining me today is Sandra DeFeo from the Humane Society with some of her very adoptable friends. They're so cute.
They are, aren't they?
Are cats good for your health?
Cats are great for your health. I mean, it's statistically proven that having a cat can lower your blood pressure. That's why they often have a cat in nursing homes, at schools, and various places, because by petting a cat, it relaxes you, and it definitely gives you a mental break.
You know what I found? I've had cats all my life,
Yeah.
and I find that we can learn lessons from cats. Well, Chuck here is a little rambunctious today, and they're all a little curious. It's funny here, we've got cats running all over the studio, but I've got Beatrice here who's just kind of into it and calm. I have a cat, a feral cat, in my house in the desert, and this cat never comes inside. But at night, he likes you to pick him up, and then after dinner, he goes off and hunts and murders or whatever they do all night long.
Yeah.
But I was very sick a couple of years ago, and I came home from the hospital, and it was interesting. The cat came up to the balcony of my bedroom and started crying. And so my husband opened the balcony door. Now, this cat doesn't like to come in the house.
Yeah.
Cat ran in, jumped on my bed, and laid at my feet all day. And at night, we'd open the door and she'd go out. And I was in bed for about 2 weeks and really, really ill. And every day she would do the same thing, just lie there all day. She wouldn't like roam around or anything. And one day she came in and she walked around, she jumped up on the bed, she walked around me, and then she went back to the window and cried that she wanted to go out. And I said to my husband, I'm well. And I was. It was like he
It's
knew.
interesting because a lot of people think, well, cats have a reputation for being aloof, but actually they're very intuitive and very tuned in. And obviously this cat was tuned into you, grateful for the, the food that you give him and the freedom you give him, that he can run around and enjoy life.
How many homeless cats are there in the United States? Do you have any idea?
There's millions of animals looking for homes throughout the United States, especially cats. At the Humane Society of New York, we have almost 200 animals, and the 3/4 of them are cats. Do a lot of.
How are you doing, Beatrice? Yeah. You know, Beatrice, there are days I just like to sit like that too. Right. Right. Oh my God. Did your mom tell you to keep your legs together? Oh,
She put her tail over.
oh, she did, a little
She's
modest
covered.
little girl. Oh, aren't you
Like a little
sweet?
bikini.
This is the funniest thing. So how does somebody go about adopting Beatrice, who might have to come home with me?
Well, you can adopt her, but what we do is we have a rigorous process. We make sure people are serious about this. So they fill out an application, they're interviewed, and we check references. It's really important because it's a responsibility.
Yeah.
Cats get older, they might need medical attention. We want to make sure you're in there for the long term. And most important, make a love match. Because for true love, you'll do anything. You'll go through thick and thin, and we want you to feel that, that this is your companion. You're going to have them for 15 years,
Right.
and that you really love them, because that's what we do. We really love these cats until someone else adopts them from us.
Yeah,
we treat them like our own.
I'm falling in love right now. Oh my gosh. We're going to cut to some YouTube videos of cats. This is one of my favorites.
Oh, you look like a little monkey.
Well, I've had cats all my life, and they've been great friends. And I was an abused child, and my cat, Mitzi, helped me through my childhood.
Yeah.
And Mitzi lived outside, and when nights were really bad, I would go out on the back porch, and I would call her name, and she'd come running from where? I don't know where. I don't know where she hung out. And Mitzi just took care of me and made me feel okay about things. As a cat person, I'll tell you, it's just like bringing love into your life. Do you have a website that you can tell us about?
Yes, we do, and all these cats are on the website, humanesociety.ny.org. and you can see their little bios and their little pictures. And if anyone's interested in adopting, there's a button you can click and then, apply for them.
Okay. Now, if I lived in Wyoming and I'm watching this and I want one of these cats, do I go to the same website?
Yes, you'd go to humanesociety.ny.org, but I would probably talk to you about going to a local animal shelter, because all over the country there are animals looking for homes.
Yeah.
Cats are homeless,
Yeah.
and for you to adopt one is the best thing you can possibly do. Cats are
is.
eternally grateful for their, for the love and the companionship that you'll be giving them, and the home, the really wonderful, loving home. So I just would encourage anyone anywhere in the country to find their own Beatrice or their own Camilla and adopt them, from there. If they're ready, if the time is right and they're ready for the responsibility, it's a good time, do it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming today.
Thank
I
you
think
so
you were a
much.
cat in another life.
I think
There's
so.
something very feline about you, and your big problem now is corralling them all up and taking them home, which they don't think they want to do.
Can I say thank you so much for having the Humane Society of New York on, but especially for the kittens who are really having a great time.
Oh, I
This
hope
is
they get
so
good
much
homes.
fun.
Yes.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Say goodbye. Say bye. Bye. On the next episode of Breaking Through. Is moderation your middle name, or are you living with an addictive brain?